What is going on, tech addicts? You're watching JayzTwoCents, and as I mentioned in my Corsair Vengeance K70 mechanical keyboard video, I picked up a Logitech G700s wireless gaming mouse. So stick around because that's coming up on JayzTwoCents. Okay guys, so here she is right here. I'm not too interested in the packaging. I mean, it's a mouse. What is there really to say about it? Just a couple of key points. There are 13 programmable keys. It does have a data and charge over wire. It's probably going to be a micro USB. It has on-the-fly DPS adjustments. It is a full-size mouse, so if you have small hands, you're probably not going to like this thing. I mean, you can gotta get a comparison between my hand and this mouse. It has one of those micro, tiny little wireless receivers and transmitters. I have had bad luck with these in the past, so we're going to see how this goes. But it's got adjustable DPI all the way up to 8200 DPI. It's 200 to 8200 DPI adjustable. So we're going to see whether or not this Logitech G700s wireless gaming mouse really lives up to the non-lag gaming standards. That's interesting packaging. It's like a package within a package. Okay. Oh. Be smarter than the box, Jay. Come on now. Smarter than the box. Okay, so this is gonna obviously be our charging and data cable. The thing I like about the charging cable instead of a charging dock like some of the Logitech mice have is that if it goes dead on you, you don't have to stick it in the dock and then just wait for it to charge before you can use it. You just have to plug in the cable and then you're up and running. And not to mention, if you like a wired mouse or you're afraid that there's going to be some sort of well, that's interesting. Oh, okay, so here's what this is right here. This is nothing more than just a USB extension here, where if you need this to be closer to your desk, if you have the computer way far away, it's just a USB extension cable. It just has a neat little look, or I guess you can like double-sided tape it and put it down on the desk or something like that. Inside here, I'm assuming it's going to be your manual and such. Absolutely, this is your Logitech G700s important information. Probably want you to go and register and stuff like that. Setup guide. Hey, plug it in. How hard is that? There you go. There's your information. That's stuff we typically toss aside and don't really care about. And just as I suspected, it is nothing more than a micro USB connection that just has a nifty little contoured plug to it. That way it probably fits flush inside of the unit in case you're charging and using it at the same time. And of course you have the mouse. And then inside of this plastic piece right here, you have your wireless transmitter. The mouse has a pretty decent weight to it. You open this up right here. There is your rechargeable AA battery. The cool thing about this is if you're traveling and you accidentally, this goes dead and you don't have a charge cable with you, which I don't know why anyone wouldn't have a micro USB. That's really all it is. Micro USB, that's really all it is. Helps if you keep the stuff in camera. You can take this out and put a single AA in there and you're up and running. Now to make this thing turn on, you simply pop the whole damn thing apart. There. It's in. Put this thing back in there. Somehow. Click it in there. There you go. You're up and running. It's got an interesting feel to it. I thought this was rubberized based on the picture, but it's not. It's just kind of a textured plastic. It's I'm not sure. We'll see how that holds up under sweat, I guess. The feet are very, very slick. They're very slick. And if you have a gaming mouse pad like I use a Myonix Propus 380 here. It's gonna slide. Look at that. It's gonna slide. Whee, whee. And compared to the desk, it doesn't slide as much on the desk as it does on this thing. So it's very smooth. I like the way it feels on here so far. You've got 4 buttons on the thumb here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to take some getting used to for me because I've only ever had just the 2 buttons here on my MX518, as you can see, and then the DPI adjustment on the top and a scroll wheel. So now you've got 4 buttons there. On the top of the mouse right here, you've got G keys. You can see G8, G9, G10 right here. So it looks like the G keys also, as you can see right here on the side, might control some of the DPI adjustments. We got a lot of blinking lights and things on here. Oh my God, this is too much for Jay. He can't handle all this, the pressure. This is nothing more than a standard USB that's just contoured to plug into here and now look like it's a wired mouse. So if you ever find yourself in the need of plugging in, you still have some style to it and there's nothing all that crazy about it. I just went ahead and plugged the wireless receiver transmitter right into the back right here of the keyboard because it's going to be near the mouse and it's so low profile. Why not just do it that way? So that way we don't run into any signal issues. Right off the bat, I'm watching the cursor move right here and there's no lag. There's absolutely no lag. It truly feels like this is a wired mouse. And one of the problems wired mice typically had in the past is if you were to suddenly move the mouse really quickly after it's been resting, the cursor would kind of take a split second to move because the wireless had to wake up and send the signal, but that's not the case here whatsoever. So as I suspected, these buttons on the top right here do control the DPI adjustment. They're not really G keys. They are, I guess they could be G keys, but they are the DPI adjustment as well. You've got your green here. This is your battery indicator. It tells you how full your battery is. That's going to happen the first time you push the button. When you push it again, you're going to get your different DPI settings. You've got bottom red LED is the lowest setting, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth position. So the top red LED as a single is the most sensitive, and then all the way down. So you got up and down. That's just on the fly adjustment. So right now you can have total adjustment of it, and as you push that up or down, you get, on the fly adjustment. So anyway, this G700s Logitech gaming mouse definitely lives up to the standard of being lag-free for wireless operation. It's very cool. So far I'm very happy with it. I do wish that they had gone with a rubberized feel right here. This is just feels like a textured ABS plastic that I have a feeling skin is gonna eventually start to build up on here, and it's gonna get kind of nasty. You're gonna have to clean it off. The 4 buttons are nice. These I still haven't quite figured out what this reset button is right here. It looks like a reset button because it's got a that right there is your scroll wheel adjuster. And what I mean by that is if you push that down and click it, these little teeth right here get engaged and so it stops spinning. But if you unclick that, as you can see, the wheel will just go unstop. That's a Logitech feature that's been around for quite a while. It's kind of neat to see them implement that on a gaming mouse. Overall, I really like this mouse. It is $100. It's a little bit steep. There are a lot of other mice in that price category. Time is just going to have to tell whether or not I think this one cuts the standard or cuts the cheese or whatever the saying they say these days are. This has been the G700s by Logitech. You're watching JayzTwoCents. As always, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, thank you very much. Follow me on Twitter, like my Facebook page, and I will see you guys in my next video. And who knows what that's going to be. It could be a review, could be raging and smashing something, it could be, dancing fingers and shadow puppets and things, but whatever it is, you want to watch it because this is one of those tech channels that are really kind of weird, not your normal tech channel. Anyway, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to get on out of here. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and swag walk out of here. YOLO!